Hi everybody, this is Red Hill Eagle, and this is episode 7 of Who Hired a Hitman. It's week 2, January 1998, and we head into another episode of Monday Night Nitro. And it kicks off, as it tends to regularly now, with a promo. And it's the Giant who's just given a self-promo, and he also says that he wants a match tonight. He hasn't, flexed his muscles since the pay-per-view, so he wants a match, and who else to come out but the NWO, and Eric Bischoff books a match tonight. The Giant versus Kevin Nash, and that's a rating of 65. Wrath then takes on Diamond Dallas Page, and a rating of 58 for decent reaction from the crowd but terrible wrestling. DDP gets the win in 7 minutes 11 seconds by pinfall with a diamond cutter. This was just to get a major star on the card, really. We only tend to use them in the main events, and I think if I'm going to be getting some stronger scores, although the theory doesn't ring true here, then I need to be using some more major stars. But it's Diamond Dallas Page that gets the win. We then have another promo in the ring, and this is the Steiners, and they want a rematch against Faces of Fear for the World Tag Team Championships. But Harlem Heat come out, and they say, "You're too late, guys. We're the ones who are getting the next shot. Contract's already signed. It's happening. It's sold out." It's a rating of 48. We then have a taped video of Kurt Hennig. It's just a promo video, really, with the NWO, but it kind of focuses on Kurt Hennig, so I didn't put any of the others in there. Rating of 55. Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko then face John Nord and La Parka. And it's Benoit and Malenko getting the win in 5 minutes 46, when Chris Benoit pinned John Nord with a Dragon Suplex. It's a 47 rating. Post-match, Raven's flock of Raven, Saturn, Sick Boy and Kidman come out and attack Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko. Poor rating there, 36. We then have Randy Savage promoting upcoming WCW events. A rating of 83. I thought I'd get Savage in there. He's always good when it comes to microphone skills. Bumps up a score a little bit. But it's him who's promoting the WCW live shows that are coming up in the next sort of month. So get your tickets now. Goldberg then faces Mortis. And a pretty short match, 4 minutes 13. Goldberg gets the win. So a rating of 34. And then we have a news segment with our anchor, Lanny Poffo, bringing news of a new stable in WCW, and they are known as the WCW Alliance, and they are purely there to go up against the NWO. The NWO are seemingly hell-bent on taking over the WCW, and this alliance are forming to try and stop that. It's Randy Savage, Bret Hart, and Sting. So a rating of 55. Steven Regal then teams up with Vicious and Delicious to take on Lex Luger and the Steiner brothers. And it's Regal that gets the win in 7 minutes 55 when Regal forces Rick Steiner to submit. 57. Just another match, really. I wanted to get Regal over. We are trying to push him. Just another the youngsters, really, to try and get up there to compete with some of the older guard. So yeah, just a match to get Regal over, rating of 57. Eddie Guerrero is then interviewed by J.J. Dillon, and he's just gotten a promo on Disco Inferno, really. These guys, they're not in any particular feud, but it has been announced that sold out that Guerrero will defend his Cruiserweight Championship against Inferno, and that's just what this segment's all about. 43 rating. The main event then, the Giant takes on Kevin Nash, and it's the Giant that gets the win in 12 minutes by countout. And during the match, we had Hogan attack the Giant, and also Scott Hall came in and he had a fair chunk of the Giant as well. Overall rating of 66. Post-match, some other members of the NW come out to beat on the Giant, including Sid Vicious. Scott Hall also comes out as well. But then the alliance of Bret Hart and Randy Savage and Sting, of course, they come out to save the Giant from a beatdown. And we had Kevin Nash took a bump took a stunt bump in this segment as well. Doesn't say it there, but I did. Well, it only says it in what I typed in, but it doesn't say it in the actual notes. But he did. I did put him down to take a bump. I wanted Scott Hall to take it, but he refused. He says he doesn't take bumps anymore. 63 rating. Lanny Poffo then announces, in another news segment, matches for Sold Out. Faces of Fear will face Harlem Heat, as we've already heard. And Bret Hart will take on Sid Vicious in a match at the next pay-per-view. It's a rating of 28. We cut back to the ring after that, and everything sort of cleared up, but Sting is there with the NWO, and Sting demands a rematch at Sold Out for the Heavyweight Championship against Hogan. Hogan accepts, which isn't particularly heelish of him, but, you know, he's got the NWO to back him up, hasn't he? So he's thinking like, well, yeah, of course you can have your rematch, but my friends are better than yours. And that's an overall rating of 67. 64 overall. We've got to be careful because TNT complained after the last show. They weren't happy with the rating, which was 64 as well. So I've got to do something, and I've got to do something pretty urgently, I would have thought. I might have to just... I don't know. I actually don't know what I need to do. We've got a lot of guys. We've got a lot of our top guys in the same story. And that's probably hurting this bit here with not having enough interesting storylines. As soon as this one's out of the way, you know, things might pick up a little bit because I can spread the main eventers out a bit more. But again, it is what it is. We'll just try and do what we can. I don't know how many times TNT are going to be annoyed before we lose the TV deal. I need to be a little bit careful there, really, but we'll take whatever comes our way. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you've enjoyed this one. And again, thank you to everybody who has watched and interacted so far. And I'll see you all again soon for episode 8. Goodbye.